Help! He's going to kill me! God!
Damn it! Fuck this! Ah, you shit! I'll hack you up like you deserve! Don't think I won't cut you to pieces! I'm all yours! Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard! Shut up! Fuck! I can't get a shot in! Can't get a shot in! Luck! Show what you're made of! God!
Keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for you.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
What's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
You said you once discovered a dozen English spies. So you can surely handle one stairway.
I discovered them because I
I'll be right there! Look up! I'm coming!
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait out your signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
You said you once discovered a dozen English spies. You could show me.
I have some
Très bien, give it. Now I will show you what a cavalier.
This will be quick. I'll hack you up like you deserve.
Punishment by the blade. My
Leave
fate.
him alone, you bastard!
You wanna try me?
You'll pay for that! Nice hit!
Don't think I won't cut you to pieces.
Fuck! I can't see it! Have it! You're no match for us, fucker! Fuck!
can't get a shot in.
Pray, you bastard!
Kill your
Let him
stuff!
have it!
Je suis noble.
Ha! Fuck you! Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard! Let him have it!
Je me sais.
Going to get you, you fool! Hey, get him!
Sorry, fucker!
Don't think I won't catch you. Oh! Ha! Mon Dieu! Quoi? Je me sais.
Bad luck. Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard! Jesus! I'm hit! Punishment by the blade. My favourite.
Mon Dieu!
Ganging up on
you
one.
Don't fight! Ah! You got him!
Head towards the horses.
Bien, let us go.
Well, that's that. Now we just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
We, monsieur, are surely brave, and fortune favors the brave. Free at last!
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not talented in any art of conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny, stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
Très bien. I shall wait until your humor has improved. Quoi qu'il en soit, do not hang your head. Things shall be looking up. Mes amis, nous sommes libres. We are free. That is an opportunity we must seize. I still have enough tricks up my sleeve that I will perform for Sigismund now.
But first, I need to get good and drunk.
C'est facile. I know how it can be arranged. There is one very pretty vineyard nearby. The owner has been my friend since the time I...
Don't start. We can spur the horses on. God knows. They might be hot on our heels. Yeah!
Whoa, whoa. Oh, damn. I've wandered off somehow. I should get back to Hans.
Gah!
Such destruction.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war. It's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps, several hundred groschen.
No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening. Here!
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Rat-Eye that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Berghoff received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the real enemy all this time. And Zhishka is actually our ally.
Zhishka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
he's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we needed it.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabosh. Why Rabosh? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Vavak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Bergov in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Can we go to Rabosh with you? We could certainly use a drink, a bite to eat, and a comfortable bed.
I wish I could say yes, son, but the city council assembly is a big opportunity. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city right away and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
T'inquiète. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuddenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance!
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
I'm sorry.
What's that? Hi, fella.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Gott zum Große, mein Freund. Ulrich von Remold, ein Dichter und ein Pilger im Land der Narren.
I hope you know a little bit of our language, because I really don't know much German.
Schade. Dieses traurige Land ist voll von Menschen wie dir.
Meine Deutsch ist nicht grosser. Do you understand, Cabbagehead? Where are you going? woher kommst du?
Gut, gut. Es ist nicht wichtig. Doch wir saßen auf einem Stein und schlugen ein Bein über das andere Bein. In diesem traurigen Land. Mein Ritterfreund.
Hold on, wait. That's a little beyond me. We won't get anywhere like this.
Aber warum? So, no talk, but, fechten, fight?
Well, truth be told, we don't need to speak the same language to punch each other in the face.
Ja, ja, I'll show you the Finten. Und dehne meine Muskeln.
I'm sorry?
Das ist nicht schlimm. Fight?
Well, if you don't mind that I'm not a knight, I'll be happy to fight you.
Was?
That is nothing. It's just that I'll be happy to smash your face in.
Was?
Fight!
Ja, ja. Es geht also los.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do this. May the best check win.
Achtung!
You win. You're better, Cabbagehead. Latin, too, by the sounds of it.
Thank you for the fighting. Und auf
Auf Wiedersehen.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Hear tidings of what is happening in our city. Just as two royal brothers are fighting over this kingdom, so
Fair maidens and women of virtue, gather round and listen. I have to warn you. And all men in his image, so they can't be all that bad.
Good day.
Careful. bear it in mind that I'm not going... Halt! Step away from the door! Surrender, now!
Easy now. I surrender.
You're a wanted man. I know where you were trying to break into. Around here, you have to pay for such foolish ideas.
I'm sure that looks strange, but I can explain.
I'm listening.
I noticed that the lock was covered in a layer of dirt, so I decided to clean it off.
You wanted to clean a stranger's lock?
That's right. I was a blacksmith, and if there's any job I hate, then it's fixing clogged up locks.
And what were you cleaning it with? A lockpick?
Oh, that's not a lockpick. It's a special lock cleaning tool.
It looks like a lockpick to me.
Well, they do look similar, but it's a cleaning tool. Now the lock just needs to be oiled, and it'll be as good as new.
So you did that out of the kindness of your heart?
Aye, why not? It's easy. If you want, we can go and see your blacksmith. I'm sure he'll tell you the same thing. That's just the way it's done.
I don't have time to talk to the blacksmith about such nonsense. The next time you decide to go about cleaning people's locks for free, you'd better tell them first. Now, move along. I'm sorry.
Come to your senses yet?
Oh, fuck you. I'm telling you, Conrad's going to win the tournament.
And I'm telling you, he doesn't stand a chance.
Conrad wins every time. Just look at him. He could cut you in half without even calling his sword from the scabbard.
His mother said he'd been complaining he couldn't feel his left arm, and that he was seeing things.
And he was dead in the morning. Poor thing.
Aye. He had his whole life in front of him.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad. So far.
By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favorite book? Pray tell, did you find it?
as I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Bergov's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
Actually not.
That's too bad. I think you would like it. And perhaps even learn a thing or two.
Why do you think so?
I just think you might find some common ground with the author. Not in absolutely everything, of course. That's just not possible. But in basic matters, I believe you'd agree. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might have become a writer.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal part.
Both? Well, fine. What should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
There are heaps of stories about men. So I propose one about a woman.
All right, a woman then. But I'd need to know more about her.
Such as...
Tell me one trait that is important for you. What would impress you in a girl?
I admire courage in girls. They're weaker than men, and life is rarely easy for them. But they still don't give up.
Do you know one like that? Tell me about her.
How could I not? After all, I'm looking at her.
You think I'm brave? Father says I'm more rash, always acting before thinking.
Well, nobody's perfect. But in my opinion, you're certainly brave.
Enough, you flatterer, or I shall blush. We'd better get to writing. Let's say we write about a woman who is brave and isn't afraid to say what she thinks. Would she do it for herself or for someone else?
For herself. She can afford to be a little selfish for once.
That may be true, but I still think it would sound better if she were also defending the interests of someone else. I'll figure it out somehow. Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch. Especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Lie on the ground on your stomach and swing your legs. But not much. Like you're lazing around.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward. So what about that story of ours? Tell me your impressions.
That's nice. A bit didactic, but not to the point of boring moral bludgeoning. And that's the way it should be. Sermons for ordinary people work in a similar way. They entertain and encourage, with a few lessons added in between.
You see, when I lead Mass one of these days, I'll certainly think of you. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I. And for that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
You said you could teach me something. What did you have in mind?
If you ask nicely, I'll share some of my hard-earned wisdom with you.
Very well then, Lady Know-It-All. Let's say then I come on bended knee. What scholarship can you pass on to me?
That depends on what you're interested in. There's a whole world hidden inside of books I could talk to you about for days on end. Or if you prefer actions instead of words, I can show you a few shooting tricks. but I warn you in advance that it will not come free. After all, there's nothing more valuable than scholarship. So, what would you like?
I'd like you to show me some archery tricks. You shoot like a... well, a wild woman.
I prefer the term Amazon.
Will you teach me?
Listen closely, so I don't have to repeat myself.
Could you teach me?
Of course, but I warn you in so.
I'd like to expand my horizons a little. What's the last thing you read, for instance? Anything interesting?
You'd better believe it. I only read interesting things, and I can talk about them for hours.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far.
They had two collections just like it already, and there are still holes in the walls.
That's true. And what good of course...
Gather round and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest evil and danger on God's
Greetings to you too. Careful.
Christ, pardon me.
Who goes there? You're not allowed in here. Leave that door alone.
I'm expecting an important visitor, and I want you to take good care of him. What'll it be?
I need to take a load off.
Certainly. My baths are at your service.
I'd like to get to know one of your pretty
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget.
I can't wait.
Great.
I'll gladly pay.
Excellent.
Oh, I always get hungry after a fuck like that. I'll go and find something to eat.
Du lieber Gott. Huh? There's nothing here for... Can we sort this out on our own, or do I need to get the bailiff involved?
I'm sure we can sort this out.
What's that?
You've no business here. Well, pay up.
And what if I punched you in the face, eh?
Hang on. Leave me alone. I won't say a word to anyone.
It happens. Just watch where you go. The Lord be with you. What do you...
Have you got anything good to drink here?
Of course I do, handsome. Would you like some? And then maybe we can have a bit of fun. How about it?
Yeah, I'll have a drink.
Here you go.
Some strong stuff. What is it?
It'll make you feel real good. But now I'm interested in something else, handsome. How'd you like to have a little fun?
Why not? While I'm here. Only my throat is still burning like hell.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.